Title: Finding Inspiration Without Copying Others. Module: Artistic Development and Personal Style. Every artist begins by learning from others. Photographers study the work of masters, admire famous images, and explore different styles to understand what is possible. This is a natural and important part of artistic growth. However, there is a difference between inspiration and imitation. Inspiration expands your creativity. Imitation limits it. The goal is not to recreate someone else's photographs. The goal is to discover what speaks to you and transform those influences into something uniquely your own. When you admire another photographer's work, ask yourself why it attracts you. Is it the lighting? The composition? The emotional atmosphere? The simplicity? The use of shadows? By identifying the qualities that inspire you, you begin to understand your own artistic preferences rather than simply copying the final image. Inspiration can come from many places beyond photography. Classical paintings teach light and composition. Sculpture teaches form and balance. Dance teaches movement and gesture. Architecture teaches geometry and space. Nature teaches rhythm, texture, and harmony. Even music can influence the mood of your photographs. The broader your sources of inspiration, the more original your work becomes. One useful exercise is to study an artwork without looking at the technical details. Instead of asking, "How was this photograph made?" ask, "How does this image make me feel?" Perhaps it creates peace. Perhaps it creates mystery. Perhaps it inspires curiosity. Your goal is to recreate the emotion, not the photograph. This approach allows your creativity to grow while respecting the originality of other artists. Another valuable habit is keeping an inspiration journal. Whenever you see a painting, photograph, sculpture, or natural scene that moves you, write down what caught your attention. Was it the color? The lighting? The quiet mood? The simplicity? Over time, you will begin to see patterns in your own taste. Those patterns become the foundation of your artistic style.
No.
Avoid the temptation to compare your beginning with someone else's mastery. Many of the photographers you admire have spent decades refining their craft. Their work is the result of thousands of hours of practice, experimentation, and failure. Your journey will be different. And that is exactly how it should be. In fine art photography, originality rarely comes from inventing something completely new. It comes from combining familiar ideas with your own experiences, emotions, and perspective. No one has lived your life. No one has seen the world exactly as you have. That personal experience becomes your greatest creative resource. When you create photographs, allow yourself to experiment. Change the lighting. Try a different composition. Explore unusual viewpoints. Accept that not every experiment will succeed. Some of your most important artistic discoveries will come from images that did not go according to plan. Mistakes often become moments of innovation. Remember that inspiration is a beginning, not a destination. It opens the door. Your imagination decides where the journey leads. As your confidence grows, you will rely less on the work of others and more on your own instincts. You will begin to recognize what feels authentic to you. That is when your artistic voice becomes stronger. In the end, the world does not need another copy of a famous photographer. It needs your perspective. Your vision. Your way of seeing light, beauty, and humanity. Study the masters with gratitude. Learn from them with humility. But create with your own heart. Because true artistry is not measured by how closely you follow someone else's path. It is measured by the courage to create your own.